And when it came to our members, she was like a mama bear with her cubs. I mean, she was very, very protective and always understood what the mission of the credit union was, and was just a very strong member advocate.
You know, Sandy, I think to understand Sandy and to appreciate Sandy, you have to know a little bit about her background. She started at the credit union in, I think, 1965, right up, fairly young, obviously, and started entry level. So I think she's one of those people who are one of our success stories in the credit union. She grew up in the credit union, basically, worked her way up from the entry level position all the way up to a senior vice president level position. And I think it's also interesting for those younger of our employees to understand that in the early days in 1965, there's no technology, there's no not a lot of different services or breadth of products, but there is a lot of one-on-one service delivery, because you're doing everything manually, directly with the member. So there's no technology, there's no mobile, there's no one of this other stuff. So you have to be great at communication, which was one of the things that Sandy was very good at. She was good at communicating with people. She was always a good advocate for the member. Having grown up when it was an interesting time where you had such direct contact with members on a personal basis, because the membership was much smaller in those days. So that's a little bit of Sandy's history. She was I would say, she's a great lady, a strong manager, and certainly an advocate for service to members. I was asked to kind of talk about a specific memory of Sandy and a specific example of how she would handle service issues. And I struggle with that a little bit because Sandy was one of those people that didn't really ever need any help dealing with members. She understood. She was, like I said, a very strong communicator. So when there was a member issue, she was very good about handling those things. And we all like to talk about all the positive service experiences that turn out really well. But a lot of the more challenging service issues are when it's a difficult situation where the members, being unrealistic, the members, difficult to deal with, and you have those really difficult member service situations. Sandy was a strong enough person that she could talk to people and make them change their behaviors in such a way and them not feel bad. I think it's very appropriate to name this award after Sandy. Anybody that knew Sandy have great respect for her as a lady, as a manager, and as somebody who really did believe in service quality. She was not tolerant of poor service. If it was by our staff or her or anybody else, she was very strong in that area and just would not tolerate inappropriate service coming out to our members. And I think again she identified well with people and with our members, and she was very good at treating them with lots of respect and as individuals. So I think those are key characteristics that we want to look for and keep in mind when we're looking for how we handle service with members. And again, these were times when it was one-on-one communication, face-to-face communication with the members, which also can sometimes add challenges. For those of us that knew her and worked with her, it was a sad situation when she took early retirement because of a health problem and passed very shortly after her retirement. So she didn't really get to enjoy the fruits of her labors for the many years in the credit union, in our credit union and other credit unions. So she'll always be missed, I think, and be an integral part of our the success of this organization. So we think this is a great way to recognize and thank her for all she did to kind of get us on the right path as an organization.